Some time ago, I went to Bloodbank to actually donate blood for someone very special. But you know what? It was very tense, and that was the first time I was doing that. That was a few weeks back. The first time I was doing that, and it wasn't easy. It was just like an unusual thing. But while you were doing that, they have to run to make sure that the blood is compatible for transfusion. I don't. Sorry, medical people, if I missed use language. And also, if there are, make sure that there is no disease and other things, as the blood is healthy. Some other people also came to do the same for their loved ones. The attendants, I know you want to hear lab attendant or many other things, but I don't know. I'm just a layman in that area. Also, there are also some other guys who came, and the lab attendant carelessly dropped his phone and charging the phone, thinking that everybody is honest. But guess what? The guy who came to donate blood stole the phone. He came to donate blood, but he took the phone. That is where this country, Nigeria, has got into. Where dishonesty is at its peak. Yes, dishonesty and greed is at its peak. Nobody cares what you are doing, how it's going to hurt the other. Nobody cares if it's going to hurt the other. What is the impact of what you're doing on the next person that is coming? Nobody cares. You just want to do what you have to do because you want to do it. You do it just because it favors you at that moment. But in the long run, how many people have you disfavored like that? How many people have you put into problem like that? You make that person lose the trust of everybody, every other person that is coming after you. And you too, posterity is not going to favor you. Why do that? The Bible says, do unto others what you want to be done to you, what you want others to do to you. Or love your neighbor as yourself. You cannot be treating other people like rag and expect to be treated like king. Yes, you cannot be treating other people like rag and expected to be treated like king. If you want to be treated like a king, treat people like kings. It doesn't matter the status, the height of what they look like. Treat them like king. And see people treat you too like king. Because it is garbage in, garbage out. And that woman wept that day. Yes, she wept. Not just for the phone. The information was inside the phone. The SIM card, everything. It was gone. Yes, the person who brought the attendant working in the lab, who brought the person to come and donate blood, was so ashamed. Seriously, I was so ashamed. Yes, the person is alleged to have taken the phone, but he was the one on that bedside. Is it bed? I don't know what they call it, but he was the one on that bedside. But the phone was gone. So our politicians have taken the money made for road into their pocket, used it to sponsor their children abroad, used to live an extravagant lifestyle, just for clubbing. Money made for hospitals. Somebody have used it, and the day that person want to go to the same hospital, find out that there is no hospital to go to. So most of them have to fly abroad. There's no hospital to go to because the money made for such project has been eaten by one greedy politician. So also some family, they have a loved one abroad. That same loved one send money to better the life of the others. Probably to build a house, to make them go to school. Somebody else has put this at the pocket and build nonsense that he himself cannot even stay. Forgetting that the lights have to start from one place and start going through. You broke down that light and you look distrust, and you sometimes even led to the buying of that person over there because out of frustration. You as a child, your parent put money for you to go to school. You did not go to school. You were out there clubbing, you were out there womanizing or staying with your boyfriend. School you did not go to, read you did not read. You have betrayed your parents. You have done what the other guy have done too, what politicians are doing too. And you as a parent too, your child ought to go to school, write exam the proper way. But no, you will not allow that child just because you want a shortcut. You are part of this. You are part of the evil bedeviling this system. I hope one day we all realize that we all contributed to the evil bedeviling this system called Nigeria. Look at what is going on. Look at the Babangida autobiography. Look at the nonsense that politicians have done. Look at the evil. Look at what they have put people through. Look at the Nedu scandal of NGO. We just have to wake up, man. We just have to wake up. It's not enough to say I'm a Christian. It's not enough to say I'm a Muslim. If you are a Christian, be the Christian, man. If you are a Muslim, be the Muslim, man. Whatever you practice, make sure it favors people. Make sure it brings the best of people out of you. Even as a businessman, make sure it brings the best out of you. Otherwise, you know, what goes around comes around. That is what you must understand. You cannot be treating people wrongly and expected to eat the benefit thereof. You are going to suffer for it too. One of our politicians, they had the money for the road. The child did not just have an accident in Nigeria, he had an accident in US. They had an accident in US. And they were gone. They died there. I'm not saying I enjoy that story. It's not a story. Nobody ever wished for such thing to happen. But you know how many people have the road accidents in Nigeria have taken. You know how many people road accidents have taken. And yet more politicians keep going around doing nonsense. Eating the money made for the road projects. Eating the money made for hospitals, schools. They eat it up. Just imagine the road going on in my place now. Just about 300 feet. And for the past 100 and something days, the road is still on. It has still not been done, completed. And even the side that is completed, it is not properly done. Should you say we are sorry for coming out from this country called Nigeria? Or should you say we are sorry for electing leaders to represent us? I don't know what to say anymore, man. God bless every one of us, man. If you watch this podcast, just press a like, drop your comment on what you think. God bless you, man. I love you, man.